Did you know that the fastest 5 times ever recorded in marathon history happened all in 1 year, 2019? Hi, this is Steele with ChiroUp, and I find that amazing. And the reason I find that amazing is because it impacts our practices. Is that we can take a look at the different materials and different equipment people are using on a daily basis, and it can impact not only injury prevention, but also performance. But it takes a knowledge, and it takes a knowledge of what people are doing on a regular basis to make sure we can understand what that change in technology can do for our patients. In the case of shoes, Nike uses a certain carbon fiber material, I think it's like P-Bax. That material is super resilient and super compliant. And what it can do is do the 2 things the foot is supposed to do so well. One, we have to mold to the ground. We have to be a mobile adapter. That's what we call pronation. As soon as our foot has a good hold of the ground, when we go through a stance phase, now we have to have a rigid lever to help propel ourselves forward, and this carbon fiber material is able to do that better than anything else, and that's why it can return 3 to 4% of energy back to that runner, increasing their performance, and like we saw in 2019, drop those people under that 2-hour mark. Truly an amazing feat. Now, how does that affect our practice? And that's the cool part about this blog and also what we do at ChiroUp, because we could take the information that we're learning from these research articles and now plug it into ChiroUp like it is now, and to educate our patients on shoe materials. And most importantly, making sure our patients are in the right shoe. So if you take a look at the blog, I highly recommend reading this one. It's simple, it's low level, and it's easily understood by you, but most importantly, the patient. So a patient can look at their shoe wear and say, you know, am I someone who needs a motion control shoe? Am I someone who needs a neutral shoe or stability shoe? Or do they even know what those things are to begin with? Just out of sheer curiosity, and obviously, you know, I've been in sports my entire life, like we all have, going through school. I was always curious on why my shoes. Now, these are not my running shoes. I was going to get my running shoes out, but then I realized they were 10 years old, and I haven't seen them in probably 9 years. So I'm going to grab the trusty old Birkenstocks, which I wear around the office all the time. And if you look at these shoes, what do you see? Besides a little bit of gum right here, is a wear pattern right across here and right here. I have a wear pattern right across the metatarsal heads. That is where I distribute all of my weight. Guess what my footprint looks like when I hop out of a shower or when I hop out of a pool and I run my foot across that concrete as I'm going across the concrete. You only see my heel and you only see my metatarsal heads. I have pes cavus. I have a really high arch. Unfortunately, when you look at how much surface area I have available, I only use these spots. And that's a big deal, because when I need to select a running shoe, I need a shoe that is able to tolerate those increased stresses. So for me, I need more of a cushioning shoe. Someone else, they may have more stress just on the inside part. Maybe they're someone who does overpronate or pronate too fast through that range of motion, and they have so much loss of rubber on that sole. They need something to control that motion like a motion control shoe. Take a look at the blog, have a clear understanding of what the bottom of the shoe should look like, and then make the appropriate recommendations. And of course, utilize the PDF and the information we have in ChiroUp on running shoes that you can dish out to every single one of your patients. The next time you see shin splints or plantar fasciitis, or you see a hip impingement syndrome, you can incorporate shoe wear as far as your evaluation process, and also possibly, just as important, the treatment process and selecting the right shoe for the right patient at the right time.